Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today for this month's town hall. I'm Stuart Rose. I'm a strategic advisor for the P&C industry here at Aite Novarica. On today's town hall, I'm joined by my Aite Novarica colleagues, John Keddy, who is a senior principal, and Harry Huberti, who is head of CIO research. So here's the agenda for today's webinar. I will, of course, kick the webinar off with a few housekeeping rules, which are obligatory, I think, these days. Then we will have a very open discussion on the emerging technologies impacting both the P&C and the life annuity and benefits industries today. And then finally, we conclude with a Q&A session, which again, anyone out there, you've got questions you want to ask Harry and John, feel free to do that. So as I said, I really want to try and make this session as interactive as possible. And I know that it's very difficult when you're all muted on the call. So if you do have any questions, then please either raise your hand, or what would be most effective if you could actually input the question into the chat box, which is in the bottom part of your screen. Again, a reminder that we do have these vendor town halls on the first Wednesday of every month. And so the next one is already scheduled, it's on the books, it's May the 4th, or as it seems to be referred to these days as Star Wars Day. So a couple more things before we get the main part of the show on the way. What have we done over the past month? So here's just a list of some of the recent publications that Aite Novarica have published in the last month. So if we look at the life annuities and benefits side, we published a report on insured startup indexes, 300 companies that focus really on the life and annuity benefits out there. We also republished a report on policy administration systems, lessons learned from implementations and best practices. And of course, we have the emerging technologies report that I believe is due to be published any day now. And then upcoming on the life annuity side of things, we have a business and technology trends report, which covers the group life and the voluntary benefits space. We have a framework for customer experience, looking at how the customer experience model is changing, and this is applicable for both the life and the P&C side. And finally, we've got a report that says getting 100% to the cloud. Is this practical for life insurance companies? Is it this year, next year, or whenever? So then moving on to the P&C side, what do we have published this month? Well, we had a report that covered distribution and compensation management maturity models, looking at how insurance companies, what is their maturity level for these types of solutions. We had a market overview report of the vendors in the AI-based claims fraud detection space. And of course, the emerging technologies report that covers the P&C side of things. Upcoming, we've got a very comprehensive report on claims management solutions out there. As I said, the customer experience framework is also applicable to the property and casualty side of things. And we're also doing a market overview of the prominent players in the P&C subrogation analytics space. So just one more thing, just a reminder about our impact awards. The deadline for that is fast approaching on April the 15th. So if any of you have any insurance companies out there that you're working with, which you believe is a great case study for this fantastic award, then please work with them to submit an entry in the next week.